What's up, guys? Welcome to another Coach Alex choreography tutorial. Today we're going to be talking about how to hurdler. Now, the simplest thing you need to know about this one is that there is generally only one used approach, and that is going to be our rocket approach. If you've seen my other tutorials, we're going to go ahead and skip past the counts. And if you haven't seen those, I highly recommend you go check those out. So for a hurdler, the general rule is that you are going to clasp while facing the front on one, and then you are going to pivot to the corner of whatever side you're going to on two. So if you're doing a right hurdler, you would pivot to the right corner. If you are doing a left hurdler, you pivot to the left corner. Now you're probably going, what is a corner? Imagine that you are in a box and that you are facing forward to one of the sides. If you were to turn at an angle to either side, you are turning to the corner of the box. So on two, you turn to your corner. You are going to swing 3 and hit your jump on 4, landing 5, 6, up 7, 8. Whenever you swing through to that jump, you're pushing through your toes as always, but whenever you come up off of the ground, you're gonna bring your arms up into a touchdown-like position. The difference though is that instead of keeping that touchdown with your shoulders and your back straight and straight up, you are going to angle your body somewhat over your legs, and you are going to try to keep your arms as close to your ears as possible, but realistically they don't stay directly by your ears. You're going to bring the appropriate leg up for either side. So if you go to the right, you're bringing up your right leg. If you're going to the left, you're bringing up your left leg. That leg is going to come up straight in front of you like you're doing the splits, and you are going to try to keep it even with those arms until you are able to get to the hyperextended point where you are able to kick through your legs, and you'll end up with your leg past your face and almost going over your back, which is very impressive. Now, the leg that is not kicking up is going to be your opposite leg. So if you go to the right, your left leg is going to be down, or vice versa. The leg that is down is going to almost do a butt kick like motion, but you're not going to fold that leg all the way back. Instead, you are just going to fold it back enough that it is going to have your knee still pointed downward, but at a slightly out angle, kind of like your herky, and then that foot is going to come up behind you. Now, the landing is one of the biggest pieces of a hurdler that tends to go wrong, and that is most people like to land one foot and then the other foot. This is not correct, and this will lose you a lot of points on any sort of score sheet. You want to bring both legs down at the exact same time, which is going to take some serious snap from that front leg, as that front leg is likely going to move a lot higher than your back leg, meaning that it takes a lot longer for it to get down to the ground. Whenever you bring those legs down, snapping them together, you are going to land facing the angle that you jumped into. You are not going to try to land facing the front. The reason for this is because if you try to land facing the front, you are risking serious damage to your knees and your ankles. You want to land facing that corner and then stand on the next count. So if you're hitting your jump on 4, you're landing 5, 6, and probably standing in the front on 7, 8. And that is today's how to hurdler.